And hello, everybody.
Welcome
surprise,
to the
surprise. Surprise, surprise. Part 4 of Danganronpa is happening 2 days after we already did Part 3. Yeah, that's because this was the first week back at work for me, and I guess being burnt out after a 2-week vacation sort of kicked in, so I didn't really have the energy to fucking kill a bunch of enemies in Mario RPG for tonight, so I'm gonna save that for next week instead.
Yeah.
But of course Circus is happy because now she gets to watch a class trial go on, like she's been asking for.
Yeah, it's like what I told the gang. Like, I've been watching a lot of Hunger Games recently, and...
Wait, did you say, like, as I was telling the gays?
No, the guy.
Okay, I was about to say, like, wait a minute. The way you
I said
said
guys,
it.
not gays. No, I would tell the gays too.
Yeah, you could tell the gays too, I mean. Yes, you're gonna be going to the local gay bar and be like, hey, did any of you watch the Hunger Games? And they'll be like, why are we talking about the Hunger Games here? We just want to get drunk.
We want
Speaking of Hunger Games, have you seen the Sesame Street parody of it, Hungry Game?
Of course, Cookie Monster always wins.
Wait.
No.
Alright, well I gotta do trial prep anyway, so we can keep talking while I'm doing that.
Oh, dear Lord.
Wait, sorry, I was catching fur?
Alright,
We never
so...
came up with a name for our little gigapet thingy over there.
Oh, you mean the you know, the little baby?
Yeah, it's the same fucking thing.
Well, let's name it now, while I'm getting prepped.
I say Snowball.
Well, that's better than naming it after a food.
Well, Snowball is a
Oh,
food.
that is small. Holy shit. You know what, I'm just gonna copy-paste the description.
Yes, Joe, Snowball is a food too.
Okay, we're not naming it after a food.
No.
But I was thinking about how white it is, so that's why I wanted to call it Snowball.
I have thought about mochi, but I forgot that's a food too. God damn it.
Wait, I'm telling you, this stream goes back to food every time. My little name is something food where like
Like you're in a food, you're in a group with some of us who are, what's the more colloquial term?
let's call it Ari.
That's not head empty right now for me.
We should just let the audience name it, fuck's sake.
Oh, Cutie
Make it
Pie,
fun.
what Mr. L's saying.
Cutie Pie.
But that's named after a food too.
Like, the pony?
Yeah, I was thinking the same. Like Cutie Pie.
Pie, dude.
Yeah, that's Pinkie Pie, but it kind of sounds similar. Hi, Mr. L, by the way.
Hey, Mr. L. What are you doing, Cat?
How about Moonbeam?
What?
I don't know. Moonbeam.
Beam or bean?
Beam. Beam with
Oh,
M.
bean. Okay.
Well,
Yes,
I'm not
Mr.
sure.
L. Yes, Mr. L. What you're hearing is house music, or party music. That's why it's so loud.
Hey, let's vibe to this.
It's party time. It's party
Alright, here we go.
time.
Class trial time.
Party time.
Now then, let's begin with a simple
And this is all
explanation of
fully
the class
voiced, right? Like
trial.
the last one?
Yes.
Or,
And you can hear the voices this time. And Luck's like, yes, let's go. I missed the last one, but VOD, yes. All right.
Oh
During
no,
the
the
class
poor rabbit
trial,
is tied
you will
up.
present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person,
get off my
I'll
desk.
punish everyone besides the blackened. and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Totally won't.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the Blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin.
You're telling us to begin.
Monokuma was happy being a
What
fucking
are we
only child.
supposed to do?
No complaining. Let's
Like a
just
certain
settle
little
this with our
furball I
fists.
know.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah. What you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds? Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds? Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath the table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining hall table. We could start with that, but ultimately, we need to find out who murdered him. If we can't do that... No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this, no matter what. And now the rules, which is very similar from the first game. But they're just gonna keep... What?
The difference is?
There's gonna be more added to it than the first game. But, you know, we have to do the whole OBJECTION thing, as usual.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
I mean, that will never die. That's like the key to this whole thing.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body. No, that's wrong. No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
With all the clues, I still have no fucking idea who did it.
Huh? Why?
That's why we're doing this. This is not like Ace Attorney where you know who it is, you just gotta take him down.
Yeah, but usually you can figure out, like, early on in the last game.
Well, yeah, this game's much better with keeping it a secret.
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Oh, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
I
Well,
respond
sure.
better to praise, you know.
Did you go low tier god on us?
Mm-hmm. Your life
But
is
if the killer
meaningless.
didn't
That's
move
what she
the
said.
body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed.
Why
under
weren't
the table.
you under the table?
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
You've always been a kidder.
the blackout and dove under the table.
Ah, Byakuya, what a scam. What a jokester. Oh, he called me an idiot. Oh, what a doll.
I was thinking
Blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean you dive under the table.
Hey, Alex.
The reason why
Hey,
is
Alex.
probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the
No.
party, don't you think?
Before the party even started, Byakuya was being unusually cautious about any dangerous items. If that's the case, he dove under the table because of that.
Oh, Steve, you're
I can
always gonna
prove
be
it with
better.
this. It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Mr. L says, take a shot whenever they say under the table.
Then we'll all be drunk.
And passed out under the table.
Mm-hmm. And someone still need a voice tonight.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya
God,
probably
my
noticed the
fucking-
knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive
And I don't
to
have
the
any
presence of
space to
dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right? Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial!
Okay, so this is one of the new elements of the game that we're gonna be dealing with. False weak spots. Actually, no, this was in the first game as well, but it's way more advanced in the sequels. So there might end up being false lies or false contradictions. You know, something that Phoenix Wright never has to deal with, but he, you know,
Like I talked about like perjury stuff.
but he's the ultimate attorney, so.
Ooh, I love these little buttons now.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table. During the blackout.
That sounds correct. If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands
Mr. Ham
must have seen the killer take the knife.
That Mr. Hand.
But it was super pitch black.
It was so dark
And
I
then
couldn't see
Diesel
my
was
clue.
there. I need to stop with that
Byakuya.
joke.
No, that's wrong!
Well, even Elliot agrees because he's jumped up on the desk.
Byakuya was
Hi,
probably the only one who was
Hey,
able to see in the
baby.
dark.
Say hi. No, you're just gonna rub your head on the monitor. Hi.
Why to all of us?
Hello.
Why
Can you hear
did
him?
you say that?
Come on, say hi. Hi, baby.
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table. He could have seen what was
Get
happening.
your stinky bum bum off the.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used
Oh,
those night
oh.
vision goggles?
That seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Oh, new element of the game.
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Yeah, so now in future games, other people can actually do a rebuttal showdown against you, and so now you have to have a debate with them individually. So Mahiru is the first ever one to do it, so now we have to take down her argument.
Have to take her down.
In a sword battle. So we're basically using samurai swords to cut through her words.
Sword battle, you say? Don't give Mr. L a fucking idea, though. That could be interpret something else.
I said samurai swords.
Yeah, but swords in general.
Ooh. Beautiful. I love this already.
If you just use comet, the killer obviously used those. That's gotta be it.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they use night vision goggles, then they couldn't kill Byakuya either. I mean, in reality, that's what happened. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words!
Yeah.
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, we found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well. Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
Mr. L's like, the redhead is slain by words.
Well, thank you.
When you
They
put
do
it like
say
that,
the
it
pen
makes
is
sense.
mightier.
And the sword.
Was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ooh, you totally mean that in a perverted way.
Well, he is a pervert.
The knife was brought in the Duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too? No, that's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. The place where the knife was hidden left behind proof that makes me think that's not the case.
I see! There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found.
Mr. L's like, assume, isn't that clever? Bless her heart.
No.
Duct tape?
Elliot,
They
what the
probably zipped
heck?
duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so
Stop knocking stuff down.
But
Byakuya
Mom,
was thorough. Even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
Now he's
This may be off
getting
topic,
the mic.
but why was Byakuya acting so
Hi.
paranoid? Not only did he bring a
Elliot.
self-defense kit,
Elliot,
but he had night vision goggles
Where's
outside
E.T.?
the case too.
Where's E.T.? Come on, where? He's too young to get that
He went
reference.
above and beyond being a little cautious.
now that you mention it, that applies to the
I think
dangerous
most
items
of
he
our audience
confiscated
are
as well.
too young for that.
Mr. L's like, well, at least he knows he's a really freaking weird dude.
Yeah, at least he's self-aware.
It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
You know, I just realized
You
I
think
just
so
showed
too,
my age.
Right, Hajime?
That's right. Byakuya probably knew because a specific item notified him in advance.
I can prove it with this! Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Be careful. The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone.
Somebody killed somebody.
The hell
blah,
is this?
blah, blah.
Mr. L. Elliot is over it, and he's going on a rampage. Also, E.T. phone home.
Thank you, Mr. L. Thank God you got the reference.
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage. It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
But you caught me in the shower?
I tell
Wasn't me.
are friendly lies!
Wasn't me.
Those are still lies!
Doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter. What do you mean? By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act. But the letter might have been just a little prank. As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
Mr. L is saying, it's so nice to see someone know what they're doing when playing this game instead of seeing someone struggle for several minutes or longer.
He could have just upped the ante a little bit with the chat difficulty level, but what can you do?
Nah, I would hate to get something wrong and then have to go through the whole thing over again. Even I hate
Just like
that when people do that.
Ain't that the truth? Same thing as like if you played like Ace Attorney.
Well, yes, I've played Ace Attorney numerous times. Plus, there's a story mode involved in the newer game, so you have no excuse.
Yeah.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
I see. Strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing. Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
The killer? Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us, who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already!
Time to kick him out!
You coward!
Mr. L's like, can't believe he threw a party and didn't invite me.
Don't feel bad,
They
he
were
didn't
willing
invite
to come
me
forward.
either.
They never would have committed a murder in the first place.
That would have been so much fun though.
Yeah, and then one of us probably been dead by then.
Bruh.
Mr. L's like, dudes, Hope Boy's coat is fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
No, the killer definitely used a mark. And because of this mark, the killer was able to get the knife from under the table into his hands.
I see! What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark. Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers? Not Byakuya. Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
It was you, Shaggy.
I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
Mr. L's like, all our MC needs is a jacket and he's a businessman. But nah, he doesn't have a jacket and that's kind of sad. Glowing paint, dun dun dun.
Yeah.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Pecco's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
Get away from her, Sassy.
By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Pecco was the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened? Alright, now here's a new element of the game. Blue spots in the testimony, so you can actually agree with somebody instead of contradicting somebody. So there's actually moments where you have to decide whether to disagree with somebody or agree with somebody.
Like Blue's Clues.
Yes, you can
doing?
call it a Blue's Clues. And then you can call the other one Yellow Clues.
But calling it Blue's Clues is so much fun.
Although there is no Steve and there is a Joe, but I can never be a host of a TV show.
Isn't the new one named Alex or something?
Pecco was in the office.
Maybe.
I don't know.
She
I don't
could have
watch
caused the
Blue's Clues
blackout at
anymore.
any time.
Wait, the show's still going?
That's impossible.
Yeah, they brought it back. Steve is in it as a detective. Joe shows up once in a while. Apparently, it's supposed to be Joe and like
Because I was
Steve's
not in
cousin
the office.
on the show now.
Not even before the blackout.
I agree with that.
No, Pecco is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Pecco.
It's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Pecco's alibi.
Mr. L's like, I'm a glasses wearer, sweet. I can agree with someone? Well, that's cool. There's no Steve. Aw. Wait, they made a new Blue's Clues?
Yes, they made Blue's Clues. Look it up.
Blue's Clues and you.
Yep. I'm a great aunt. I know this shit.
I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started. And it was
Okay,
finally
the new
freed
host
up
is Josh.
after Byakuya's body was
Josh.
discovered.
Close enough. Why you being all in
Then the
trouble?
person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
He wants his time in the
Everyone else
limelight.
besides Pecco was
Give
in the
him a
dining hall
break.
after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Pecco.
Ow! I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit.
Period.
Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
I know a lot of shit happens during a period. It's reasonable for her to be locked in.
Mr. L saying, Josh? A fine name.
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that
He's
strong.
aging.
I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long
So
time.
get this, Steve is
food
white,
poisoning or
Josh is
something?
Asian, and like, what? Fucking, Joe is some, like,
We don't need to talk about Blue's Clues during the trial.
so, it's kind of weird.
It's irrelevant.
I don't give a
As soon
shit.
as I
Blue's
stepped
Clues
into
is
the
awesome.
office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in
If
my
I had kids,
stomach.
I'd let them watch it too.
Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited? Seriously, stop.
What the fuck?
Is he
I hope we
bleeding on
kill
his
him
nose?
next.
But still, your
I hope
stomach
your character kills himself.
Was that really
instead of
just a coincidence?
Poetic justice.
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Mr. L's like, what is with the ultimate team manager and shit?
I don't know.
I don't know. Hilarious.
Stop this. this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Watch out for your murder mittens.
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
He's arguing with me
That
too.
might have happened.
God.
The question is whether
Anti-circus is here to... Go ahead.
The question is whether Pecco's stomachache was a coincidence, or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird. Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right? Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some No, that's wrong!
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Pecco wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene. Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
There's this bickering.
Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
Trashy skank?
As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how that blackout occurred.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone?
I hate that character so much.
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Or maybe they caused a power
surge? I agree with that.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
Oh shit, here comes Nekamaru.
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
Real life Jonathan versus Dio moment right here, because these are the same 2 VAs that voiced those 2 characters.
Soda Cheetos Sadame. Right?
Yes.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on,
At least got a penguin?
you're saying they went all the way to the storage room?
Got a little...
And that means everyone
You know
who
those
was
toys,
in the
like,
dining hall
hit them around and they don't
sure
fall?
can't be a suspect.
Oh shit.
He has a mini version of that that
The
dispenses
irons in the
treats.
storage room for the killer to turn the irons on. You're saying they went all the way, and that
You're
means
going around,
everyone
Joe.
when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall
Okay.
doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause... If the the irons caused the blackout.
Allow me to cut through those words. The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
The air conditioners!
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham-Hams died around that time too.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners,
Mr.
the breaker was
Ham-Hams.
tripped
I will
and
never get
caused
over
a
this.
blackout.
Babe.
I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout. Indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear. You deserve to die 1,000 deaths.
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet! I couldn't have
Unless he decides to go to the route of Diablo from JoJo.
Oh gosh, 1,000 ways to die.
It's just like the TV show.
Yeah.
Mr. L's like, indubitably. Now there's a clever word.
I know, I love indubitably. My dear Watson, indubitably.
I could have
My dear Watson?
in time. Maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
We need to replay
No,
fucking
the breaker
that
in the office was
prequel.
built into a high
We will.
area of the
Game
wall that's
time
impossible to
on
reach.
here now.
We will.
Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
I miss
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Sherlock.
Even so, the killer is so sly.
Actually, I
I'm
miss
starting to worry
Iris
we may never
mostly.
actually find them.
It's alright.
She's a
You
cutie.
don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Huh?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end,
Why is he talking
hope
weird?
always wins.
Oh,
You'll
what I
see
believe.
soon enough, Sylph.
Nagito? What happened to you? Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now.
Don't
and
tell
talk
me he
about
has
the
another
incident.
personality.
Oh, he's so sus right now.
For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
Mr. L's like, Hope Boy's monologuing. Oh no.
Well, you're saying this son of a bitch was in the fucking, like, up in the party room setting up before anybody, so he could cause any trap to fucking kill him.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Fortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killing. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Only the killer
Anyway,
say that.
I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito,
What the
there's
actual
definitely
fuck?
something wrong with you. You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you.
That boy is right.
Respecting each other like this.
God damn it,
There's no
Bobby.
way that's healthy behavior.
Hold on. Mr. L's complaining about the music being too loud. Hold on.
What? Hold on. Well, he'll fix it.
We'll fix it.
There you go.
But can you hear us all right, Mr. L?
Oh yeah, he can hear us fine.
Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is. I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
Mr. L's like, oh boy, there's no killer. Just ignore the evidence to the contrary.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, a little stabby-wabby didn't happen. Just everyone go to sleep.
Try to brush it all up under the rug.
Oh, must have been the wind. Sneak 100.
Take me home already. I want to go home and eat candy.
Me
Stop
too.
it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
I'm gonna beat y'all to the eternity. Now shut up.
There's no
use her
way
shit?
one friend would murder another.
Then why did Byakuya
I
die?
see murder in those eyes.
Who cares? Let's just give up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong. I think...
Oh, he shut down again.
Did you
Boy, we're
say
catatonic.
Because we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all,
You started to
let's try
scare
thinking
me.
about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They used glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Before? Is she asking how the killer got close to that table? Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint, in order to do that, they needed to get close to the table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. My hero's diagram might be useful here.
Mr. L says, Mr. Big, Rich, and Handsome just fell on the knife several times, that's all. Total accident. Yep, that checks out.
The diagram of where
Oh,
everyone was standing before the
Byakuya,
blackout,
you're
right?
so clumsy.
Here it is.
Just as I thought, this diagram is the clue. Who the killer is and how they were able to move to the table in the dark. That's clearly shown in this diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark.
Those fucking light. Well, the arc thingies.
Here! Killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Mr. L's like, Dora would be proud of that map.
The map.
I can prove it with this. They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used
What is
the
it with
power
our kids shows popping up here? What did I start?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Who?
The person who reached the table by feeling along the desk lamp's power cord. That person would have been able to grab the desk lamp's cord right when the blackout happened.
You're the only one! Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging
Yep.
from everyone's positions before the blackout,
When someone starts
the only person
monologuing,
near the power
you know,
cord was
killer.
you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
Nagito's chance to hide the knife under the table was...
I see.
Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning?
Hello, Amira.
My point.
If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
Oh, Mr. L's like, a desk lamp? A partner in crime. Never trust the lamp.
That's...
Yeah, trust a
power
glow
cord
worm
and the
boy.
time you spent cleaning. You're the only
Or those
one who
light
could
up
have done it.
shoes.
Yep.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
To be honest, I already prepared a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. To go to the trouble of preparing this, just what did you think would happen? Whoever draws the chopstick with the red mark on it will be in charge of cleaning, okay? Does that sound fair?
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
If that's the case, that strange
He's having a
speech
heart
you
attack.
made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the
Because he
one
was
who
trying to hide
killed
his
Byakuya.
We'd hold hands while we were walking towards his cottage.
He told me he loved me.
He almost kissed me before he said no.
Nagito, say something.
Uh-oh.
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death! How wonderful! How beautiful it is!
We now have officially seen evil Makoto.
Huh?
And by the way, this is the same VA that voiced Makoto in the first game.
Yeah.
Those eyes. At that moment, Nagito's eyes. The darkness in his eyes shone brightly, as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other.
Y'all know he's seen some shit.
As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along. I'm the one who hid the knife under the
It was
table
me,
before the
Austin.
party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
Like he is like
I
so
never
cute when he's
expected
not.
Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that,
It's nuttier
we
than
had
Squirrel
ourselves a little
Crad.
scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out. But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery.
He's got completely cuckoo for Cocoa
Byakuya
Puffs, guys.
performed admirably. Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me.
Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless.
He's related to our last character that had multiple personalities.
Too disdainful to actually
You mean
try
Topo and Genocide Jack?
Yep.
I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
That is a Freddy. That is a Freddy Krueger reference, actually.
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
Wrong franchise, but obviously they didn't want to make that comparison.
That's quite the hobby you have there. But like,
Freddy vs. Jason?
Now's
Okay.
not really the time to bring it up.
This guy. Oh, hi, Maggie. Hello. Mr.
Hi,
L's. Mr. L's like, I like Little Mobster. He's kind of funny in his own way. And then it was me, Barry. Wait a minute. Did this VA also voice Barry in the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl series? I don't know. I'll have to look that up. I know he voiced Red in the miniseries. Anyway, I know he's also Caesar in Part 2. But anyway, moving on. Is he the real Nagito?
Hey, Nagito. If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
No, mine is horrible.
Mine's
But why would you
basically
send a
chicken shit
threatening letter
compared
in
to
the
that.
first place?
Yeah, mine is
think
too.
somewhere
Yeah, mine's
deep in
awful
my
as
heart,
well.
I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
Then, how about that old-looking building near the hotel? Well, if it's just cleaning, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it. Mr. L's like, somehow Hope Boy is worse than the Ultimate Writer. Wow, what an achievement. And then Maggie also says, I mean, hi, y'all.
In doing so,
Hiya, Maggie.
Nagito was able
What's
to
up,
manipulate everyone to the
homegirl?
scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there and full of cobwebs. And I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. If you stayed in there for a long time, I think it would be bad for your health. In that case, why don't you guard the case in the office?
Oh, I get it. If Pekka was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions, was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Oh, Amir says Fuyu. Sorry. The nickname we gave him is Fuck Yo is based. So yes, in case anybody didn't know, in the last part, we gave Fuyuhiko the nickname Fuck Yo. So anytime you see him on camera, it's Fuck Yo.
Yeah, because I couldn't pronounce his name right, so I said fuck y'all.
What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Nagito's talent? I believe his talent is...
I see!
You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks. But I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
Huh? I'm left with the red mark? For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky. But it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty. Just like I wanted.
Mr. L says, Hope Dude has power over luck. How dangerous indeed. Maggie says, Fuyuhiko equals boss baby.
Yeah.
That joke has been around for a while.
Except it changed my mind, she says. And it's not like, thank God Fuyuhiko's not voiced by Alec Baldwin.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please! Monokuma! Please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
Okay, that's getting clipped.
Okay.
How should I put this?
Maggie's like, why is this true, though?
I don't know.
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
Mr. L's like, what the fuck is with HP's logic? Hope Boy, I think that's what you're saying?
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange. If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
Okay, this bitch needs to be killed next.
I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
What the fuck?
So extra.
I love this guy.
He is a full ham, and we love him for this.
By the way, that is Avdol's voice actor from Part 3.
Yep.
Ah.
Ham sandwich, and we love him.
Yes, the autistic character is by far the best character. And then Maggie's like, why is Teru suspicious?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, this whole thing is worthless because we don't have white noise on gentle mode. But there would be words that would be like going over the other words.
I think it's strange that...
I hit like a elbow!
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
You know...
Oh my
That
god.
bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya
with the knife.
No, that's wrong.
Break.
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Nikon?
And Mr. L's like, Gundam is amazing, and then Maggie's like, I agree. And Mr. L's like, the cook is acting sus. Is he the imposter?
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
Let's kick him out of the airship and find out.
I love we make Among Us jokes in this game.
I mean, they keep saying the game's name, even though it didn't happen until years later.
I know, right?
And then blew up in popularity, like, 4 years ago.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife!
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
Not a whorehouse! Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikon? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, We can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Maggie's like, Laundromat played THH, so he might know how the mechanics work.
Hey,
what's THH?
don't blame me.
Oh, Trigger Happy Havoc, yeah. Yes, I do. I know the mechanics. This girl's like, damn, a whorehouse? Wow.
That's brutal.
Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding?
Oh my god! I'm in a whorehouse! Oh my god, it's like so filthy in here.
Alright, wrong characters. We're not in that game anymore.
Hiding?
Like,
Hey, but they
during
are
the
connected
blackout,
by the Purgatory
had
after
something happened
show.
between you and Byakuya that was
Yeah, let's go to purgatory.
Different purgatory. But Byakuya's in purgatory all by himself now. He's like, you fuckers are still not getting it.
Who knows?
After all this,
Wait,
what else
he has
do
a
you
choice to go
intend
between
hide?
both ones since he's
No,
in...
he's picking this one. Do I really want to be in purgatory with the two guys in the sauna? Hell no. I'm staying here.
Oh look, a bunch of books.
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
What happened during the blackout? Ugh! If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Don't get distracted. Our
I want
lives
to
are at
slap my
stake, you
character
know?
right back.
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
Mr. L says, I mean, depending on my mood, I could be in a house of horrors. And then Maggie says, I've already played this, so I know who is sus.
No, that's not it.
No spoiler.
Not it.
Yeah.
What's
Be
not
careful.
Yeah, like, Joe wants the ones who haven't played this game with him going vanilla, so you can't tell us.
Yeah. Mr. L's like, Double Vision is a great song. The truth is beyond your sight? No, that can't be it. There should be some way to find out what happened in the dark besides seeing.
Well, seeing is believing.
Is it this one?
So,
Yeah.
I can prove it with this. Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it.
Nagi's like, won't spoil that.
Isn't that right, Ibuki?
Oh, reals?
Don't act so surprised.
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on. I can't eat like this, you know.
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
I can, like, so
You've
kill
got me
you
deep
next.
with your knife of truth.
Maggie's like, I won't be that type of person. And Mr. L's like, oh, I love the ultimate musician. She's so adorable.
However,
thank you, Mr. L. You're like my number one fan. Would you like to be my roadie?
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
it almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened.
Huh?
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table.
Maggie's like, Hyoko is so mean for no reason.
That's right. I'm so
Totally.
incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
Actually, there is an explanation for it. We just probably won't have time to know about it until after the game is over, because after we finish the story, we'll be doing interactions that we couldn't do during the game. So Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife, and he got shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it? Well, it sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is... Ow!
I can interpret it like that. No, actually, now that I think about it, that sounds like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint. And I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
How could that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth!
Meaninglessness. What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up.
This guy scares me.
You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
So,
This homosexual freak.
The the whiplash this guy's causing.
Mr. L and Maggie are confirming that Hiyoko is the second worst character, and then the Teru is the first worst character. Or the worst character, I should say. And yes, Mr. L saying, don't forget to like the stream. Yes, by all means, do so. Because, you know, that algorithm is what keeps people coming over to the videos and the streams. And also, I gotta spend more time doing videos and clips. So, other than that, yeah.
And remember, the only way we can release the only way I can release the Discord is we get more fans.
We'll
and licking doorknobs is illegal on other planets.
Is Nagito really not the killer? Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? No, there's no way I could say that. I just thought I knew him. But this whole time I didn't know anything about this guy. He must be straight. I didn't know...
Ooh, too far.
His true character. It's as simple as that. But now's not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible. Because if we don't, we will die here. So yes, from the rest of the Danganronpa games, the trials are actually split in half. Because we because we have an intermission. But don't worry, we're gonna keep going. Don't worry.
Now then, the class trial has reached its climax, but... Okay, here's a question for you.
What is it?
To those of you who figured out who it is, how about you try the Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have their save data melt away like butter. But if you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion!
$10 billion?
Of course, for those of you who don't know who the killer is, you could just continue on.
Now then, what are you gonna do?
A button, continue on. The O button, guess the killer challenge.
Just kidding, you can't make a choice. There's no way you'd be able to guess who the killer is.
And of course, there's no $10 billion either.
You're
Bastard.
so evil.
But you really are a villain.
Oh god, this reminds me of that one Heroes character that was telling one of the characters, you are a very bad guy. You are a villain. Villain! Mr. I was like, wait, we've reached the climax? Oh, I thought we'd last longer. I'm like, nope, only an hour. And Maggie would really tell us the answer, but Maggie wouldn't do that.
Right.
Hi, Mon Ami. and my heart is throbbing like
Maggie's
crazy
nice.
right now. The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed. And his killer is among this group of students? Nope, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it. 'Cause I believe in everyone. So do your
That is
best.
cute.
And don't forget to save regularly.
Well, what now? If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
Maggie actually was taken in by Monokuma's thing. They forgot it was a trick. And Mr. L's like, I wanted that money, damn it.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
Just wanted that money.
You say you were shoved away, but
We want
you can't
money.
actually
We
prove it,
want
right?
money.
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Mr. L's like, Monami, get your heart checked if it's throbbing like that.
Is there something wrong with that?
Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, clean.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
That's sad.
I'm not talking about your looks.
Why does Mikan think Nagito looks clean?
I see.
Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right? There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
If he stabbed Byakuya to death, it's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me. That is weird.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been? I guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't that right, Hajime?
The thing that was used to block the blood splatter. It's probably something covered in blood.
I can prove it with this! You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
Mr. L's saying, well, at least Hope Boy is good looking, but personality-wise, it's a loss.
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you...
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
Then what does it mean?
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
Huh?
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody, so there's no denying Byakuya was killed there. But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right?
I don't understand at all!
The place where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are different?
Huh? Hajime, you look like you're onto something.
Really? But it sounds like a riddle. I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
I'd find it funny if it was
But not
just
under
all
the table.
along.
If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense. Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think.
Don't worry, Maggie. No worry about commenting so late. Okay, so the Hangman's Gambit's coming up. This is the game that we played in the last game where we had to basically solve a word puzzle. Except this time they call it improved, but it's not really improved. Out of the 3 games, this Hangman's Gambit one I hate the most. Because it takes so fucking long.
We're gonna be here a while, aren't we?
You basically have to put 2 letters together that are the same, and then if you get it right, you can practically spell it out the way you want. Where in the last game, all you had to do was just find the right letter and then just hit it, and then it went to the puzzle. This one is like, okay, now you gotta put 2 letters together that are the same, and then only then can you add it to the puzzle. And it takes like 10 fucking minutes.
Yep.
Yikes.
We're gonna be here a while.
Bye, Maggie. Thanks for watching.
I can subscribe if you want to come back.
Thanks for stopping by, Maggie.
Alright, what's the word? Okay, what's the word? Yeah, and I can't let... And also, these letters can explode if you leave them around for too long, so... The place Byakuya got stabbed and the place where the killer did the stabbing aren't the same. Using those words as a clue, I should put aside my preconceptions and try to think about it. Something is coming to me. Just a little bit more. I have a feeling I could see something. A place that's both under the table and not under the table. Meaning, it's even further under the table. Yeah, and they don't even give you letters this time around, so you have to literally think about it. Look how slow these ones go.
Oh my goodness.
What the heck? This must be hell,
So
and
that-
you
so
are
the-
my tormentor.
Darkness, our old friend?
Yeah, so that's what happens when you don't, I wanted to demonstrate what happens if you don't get the letters right. You get hurt.
Ow.
And you can leave that letter there for a while, but it can explode.
Of course, everything needs to explode. What the fuck?
Huh?
They're really making you get each letter, like, in the correct in the order.
What a way to torture you.
This is like if Hangman was designed by an asshole.
Got it!
Yeah, Mr. L's like even saying, yeah, this minigame sucks.
Got it! The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
Under the floorboards?
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
If so,
that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards. Where? And how?
I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
That's right. If I remember correctly, one person here should know how to get under the floorboards. It's someone who's been trying to find a way under there for a while now.
You're the only one! Hey, Gundam, you dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that Hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboards, right?
Ah, there it is! I have found it! Truly, that is the Hellhound earring. It seems God exists for my benefit. I see. Good for you. However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either.
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes. However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear? Huh? Could it be? Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began, then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
Mr. L's like, a Hellhound had an earring? Sweet.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass. But I am different. With the power of my 4 Dark Devas of Destruction, it is of no concern. Truly, this is the evil 4th eye. Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
Shut up, Chad.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage room. One of my 4 Dark Devas of Destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random
I love how
boxes.
one's just going after the stack of boxes.
It's like, I will take you down boxes. I have trained my hamsters to take down even the mightiest of cardboard.
After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands.
Mr. L saying Gundam is such a LARPer.
Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Oof.
It sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
Then that has to be how the killer did it. If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
I see. If they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab!
Well put.
You sure? You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy, like...
I'm not talking about your sound effects. You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right? So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Who wasn't at the party again?
I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monomi over there can be my witness, right?
Mr. L saying calling him a breeder sounds so wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it sounds weird, but like...
Here is your witness.
That's just... I guess not.
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
Mr. L saying sound effects on point.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
The only person who wasn't at the party... Judging from the photo I took before the blackout... It obviously has to be him.
Oh, you did it. You did the murder. You did it, Elliot.
Well, he does have some murder balls.
Little murder mittens.
Decided!
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like,
I can do it. Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
see? You're making threats again.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
Silence, sir.
Don't scratch me, little...
Oh yeah, this is for if you want to take down the white noise, but we don't have that, so no point.
Don't use your murder mittens on me.
Never, human.
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
And they could have stared at panties all day. Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know.
Because you're standing
That
outside.
means you have...
No, that's wrong!
No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right.
Huh? Wait, this isn't voiced, right?
Yeah, no, it's not.
No.
You would be hearing it if
Okay.
it was.
Yeah.
Huh? What happened for you, Hiko?
Oh, hey. What are you doing here, all alone at a place like this?
I'm standing guard, so Monokuma doesn't come inside.
Heh, how diligent of you.
I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
Shut up!
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside. And he came to spy.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Oh, no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
Then someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party.
During the party? It was probably during the blackout.
Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make Eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
Mr. L's like, voices can be heard, well, unless you're deaf or an alien from space.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
Mr. L's like, the cook is a sub, confirmed?
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
But I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like there's something I overlooked. For clarity's sake, once again.
Appears we're getting close to the final stage. The blackened or the spotless?
Final
Which is
countdown.
superior? I think it's time to settle this.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that... it's like making a seafood bowl without fish!
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a...
I agree with that!
You know, the killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right? But where could they have found a light?
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
20 forks, 20 knives, 20 spoons, 5 iron skewers, 3 frying pans, 20 wine glasses. There are also iron plates for barbecue, and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. Iron plates and a portable stove. I do recall seeing them on the shelf over there. This kitchen seems to be well kept. There should be no problems using it.
It's the portable stove.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around. So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout.
I see. I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
Huh?
A hole? What kind of hole? It would be great if you could explain it to me in much more detail.
Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
Sure.
Sure. Keep it to yourself. Oh boy.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Please go home. No, we're not gonna
Repeating
eat you.
yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime. Will you battle against me? No, that's wrong.
Hee-haw time. Let's go.
Break through my argument?
What does he mean, battle? It sounds like he's enjoying a game or something. Damn it! There's no way I'm going to lose against someone like him.
Oh, he just wants you to battle his Pokemon, that's all.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
I can't back down!
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say?
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Allow me to cut through those words!
Mistral's like a Wendy's? Oh, chicken sandwich time.
Nagito, did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot?
Huh?
I don't
What are
feel
you
like the
talking
shape
about?
to be heard was there.
With fries.
There should have been a wall that blocked
Right now, I
light.
want a Frosty.
Yeah, I want a Frosty with some salty fries dipped in it.
Ah, we're all craving Wendy's right now.
I'm talking
Boss
about
man
the
needs to
fire
pay
door
us
in the
at
hallway.
Wendy's right now.
Nope.
Aww. Why
If
not?
you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway.
Wouldn't be able to get to you in time. It would already be dead by the time it got to you.
Plus, the hallway rounds a
So
corner
that's
just
gift
beyond
cards.
the
We'll
fire
go get
door.
our own Wendy's.
So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
Oh well, I'm going out tomorrow anyway, so might as well pick up some Wendy's.
I see. To actually notice the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate... Oh. You still don't remember your talent, do you?
Who cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, Why don't you take a deep breath?
Motherfucker, why are you trying to gaslight here?
Gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
Oh, guy boss.
Guy boss too, that works.
You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey! It's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More
Shut up,
importantly,
Bear.
can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
Mr. L saying, gaslighting isn't cool.
You're obviously the killer, right?
But if you really think about it, gaslighting was used to kill Byakuya.
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever
Literally.
conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
So, you're telling me to call out the real killer, even though I don't really want to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right? The person who used the hallway's fire door as cover and used the portable stove to move in the dark, and snuck under the floorboards to stab Byakuya to death using the glowing paint as a mark. So the only killer I can think of is... It has to be you!
You're the only one!
Feeling.
Taro. Could it be you?
Huh? What? What are you talking about?
Taro's the killer? Is that true?
What are you talking about? There's no way! Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely. Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer? Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen. That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
Teru. That attitude is so not like you. For the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Call me chef.
Mr. L's like, it was the ultimate cook! Yay, kill him! Blood for the blood god!
If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
Well, there's so many other chefs out there. He's not the only chef.
The future.
But on this island, yes.
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
We don't even need the culinary arts. We just need good food.
You're right. Yeah.
He provides
totally
that.
Right.
Well, no, the island provides that.
So what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy?
Did you know asbestos is
she
yummy
thinks
too?
asparagus.
You should try some later.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light, and that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too. So how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
What? A shining liquid in the dark? That sounds super important! If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
The victim was targeted by a mark? What was the mark? Probably that stuff that was shining near Byakuya's body, right?
can prove it with this. The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
Ah, by using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teru!
Seriously? I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything at all.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone
All this
their
is making me want
opportunity
ice
to
cream.
speak.
What?
If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
She heard Teru's voice in the dining hall?
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
That's right! That's exactly it!
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their shirt.
Part 5 reference.
Yep, part 5 reference.
You should try licking me.
No way! You look greasy. But I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall! Ibuki swears on her honor!
Hi, Maggie. Welcome back.
That's right.
Hi, Maggie.
Teru was in the dining hall.
We're still
not
here,
the storage
trying to figure
room,
this shit out.
Which means he's not the killer.
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you. I just...
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope?
Thought we were boyfriends.
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face. Maybe it was recording or something?
The birds are good tonight.
No, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall... I'll shoot through that contradiction. Just because we heard Teru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall. But...
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall. Is that true, Teru?
Hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teru?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I?
Oh, shit.
What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
Where are you from again?
I was born in West Asabu and raised in South Aoyama.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar!
If Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Mr. L and Maggie are like, sussy chef. Yep, sussy chef.
Huh? Was Teru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Maggie's like, damn the accent, though.
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
Damn right. You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying. However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
No! Is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we?
I was like that thing with the cat in a box where the cat's either dead or alive.
Schrodinger's cat?
Mm-hmm.
Damn it! Why bring that fucker up again? I've got PTSD from the Schrodinger's cat method.
Better than hearing dolphins. Oh, fucking.
His memories.
Yeah, don't be saying things like that.
Elvis my refrigerator to deal with that shit.
I wasn't in the dining hall.
I'd rather have Elvis in my refrigerator.
Oh, you again.
Whether or not Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, in order to know for sure, I just need to know that question and throw that question at Teru himself.
I can prove it with this.
Oh, fuck.
If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back, then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time, right? Whoa, what?
Mr. L's like, he's a phony, a big fat phony.
Don't make me remember. It's so embarrassing.
Maggie's like, for once I agree with Hiyoko.
No, this is a very important question. Well, Teru, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that.
Mr. L's like, dolphins doing what? We'll explain later.
Huh?
Not right now.
It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
Exposing the pervert for not seeing the perverted thing.
I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly.
Maggie's like, poor Mikan.
How about it? You can't answer, Teru?
Teru. We all know you're the pervert in this game, Teru.
It just slipped from my mind.
They used his pervertedness against him. He can't prove he was perverted.
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Even so.
Come on, pervert. Were you a perverted or not?
Nagito, say something.
Oh, can't be a pervert, huh, pervert?
I guess you might have to give up now.
Wait, give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire.
It's surprising that he couldn't even see Mika having that dish cover her, you know, and all them hot dogs tangling up on her.
Alright, out of the gutter.
And you thought I was bad, Joe.
No, I knew Mooney was suspectable to this.
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that? Well, hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
And no scatting either.
The murder weapon hadn't been cleared up yet, Chef?
I'm the scat man!
I can't understand him anymore.
Alright, no singing.
It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
We don't want
to
be
be trying to do the
copyrighted.
hamster song?
Maybe.
You understand him?
But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
Oh, you calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Come on, Manumi. Enough with the whimpering and translate.
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
Judging from Byakuya's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
Mr. L says the murder weapon was his dirty mind.
Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
He said, not good enough. Not good enough at all.
Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Wanna do it? Wanna do it?
He said, try to do it.
What a confusing accent.
Yeah.
Anyway, we need to focus and think about this. A thin-edged tool with a diameter of about 50 millimeters and at least 50 centimeters in length. I feel like there was a tool that met those requirements in the same place where the portable stove was. And when Byakuya and I found it, it was something that was already missing from there. If so, then that weapon is... Oh no, not again. Not this file. Oh, God fucking damn it.
Oh, God damn it.
They really like to put this mini game out there.
This might take a while. I'm gonna have to go use the bathroom. Right back.
Yeah, go ahead. Take all the time you need.
Yep. Enjoy that piss break.
Hey, don't scratching on my armpit.
Oof. Elliot's using that murder mittens.
Yeah, you get kissies on your forehead, because that's where they go. Right off my desk, beautiful. He's used to the chair I'm sitting in as a scratching post so many times that, like, it's messed up on the sides now. And it looks like it has a pattern.
Oh boy. Where the hell is that? Oh, there it is.
Maggie's like, this minigame sucks. I'm glad I'm not the only one that thinks that.
That's it! The weapon must be the iron skewer!
Huh? The iron skewer?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke
And
to
I'm back.
Oh, you made it just in time.
It's done. It's done.
I checked the equipment list, and there seems to be one iron skewer missing. Ah, that's right. As far as I know, that's been missing from the start.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru, where'd you hide the iron skewer?
Avril Lavigne!
Avril Lavigne?
Bro Levine?
Huh? Did he really just say that?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere
Avril
on the
Lavigne-
island,
oh,
didn't
God.
This
An artist
club trip
reference.
has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru leave the old building.
Which means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old building.
It's probably the kitchen again, right?
Maggie's like, he's the only one who knows because he was in the kitchen.
Teru, just man up and be straight with us. Oh.
Alright, here we go. This is gonna be, the final battle. The cornered theme from Phoenix Wright is about to happen. Now, this one is a little bit different. This is not like DDR where you have to hit the button every time it hits your thing. This one, you have to actually hit the button, and then you have to hold it down and then let it go when you have enough of it. And, yeah, this one can get really confusing as I said, I hate the second game's mini-games. They're the worst out of the 3. The third game has the best mini-games, this one has the worst, and the first one is alright. But this one is just, like, so confusing. I hate it so much. And there's another one that you're going to see in the second trial that just really makes me go, fuck this. Why did they come up with this? But you'll see that in the second one.
Just enough for you to rage?
Oh yeah, I've raged multiple times trying to do it. They did not game test it very well. And people say this is the best out of the 3 games. I'm like, bullshit.
This is like the proof of the pudding.
I mean, the characters are great. It's just the mini games on this are terrible.
Oh!
He's
What the hell
evil.
you saying, you
He said, oh, what the hell are you even saying, you stupid country hick?
I guess we have no choice but to somehow find out for ourselves.
If the iron skewer is the weapon, then hiding it in the kitchen would be the easiest way to slip it by. But Byakuya and I checked the kitchen pretty thoroughly before the party started. Which means, was the weapon already hidden somewhere we couldn't find it? Could it have been in an unexpected place? Where would that be? Where did he hide a long weapon like an iron skewer?
Up his butt.
At the time, the only place Byakuya and I hadn't searched, it's probably that place.
I'm not hiding that thing!
He said, I'm not hiding anything.
I'm not hiding anything! I'm not hiding anything!
I must reveal to Tero the conclusive evidence that proves he's the killer. Okay.
Shut up! I don't know! That's impossible! Paris Hilton! Nonsense! Ah!
I don't understand a damn thing you're saying.
I don't
know! That's impossible!
I don't know. I think...
Paris Hilton?
Shut up! I don't know! That's impossible! Paris Hilton! Nonsense! Ah! Unforgivable!
When did this game come out?
I don't know! That's impossible!
Well, if they're referencing Paris Hilton and Avril Lavigne, it's
Where
probably
would the
really
weapon be?
now.
This is the end!
Aggie says, so get great content by subbing. This channel is great. Like and sub,
The iron
everyone.
skewer have been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone.
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything. In a place like that?
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it.
It seems there are no dangerous items like that skewer in the I can't even say that. Churrasco earlier inside that pile of food. That appears to be the case. Phew. I wouldn't have known what to do if he said fish bones and meat bones were also dangerous items.
But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is?
Oh, Maggie says, poor Akane.
The meat on the bone.
What now? I'm using my right to remain silent.
I love that. That's getting clipped too.
There's no way that exists here.
We need to confirm this now. So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
She wants to eat it.
All right. Monokuma or Monami,
She is
one of you
definitely
hurry
being
and bring over
careful.
that piece of meat.
1 minute.
If I don't have big
1
tits.
minute. I'll eat the whole thing.
Wait, hold on a second. Time out.
Man versus Food Nation.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over.
About that.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
Where did Monokuma go?
I'm right here.
He has it. Oh.
I'm already eating it. A bear that eats meat.
Wait, now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
Yeah, bears eat anything.
Yeah. What is
When they're
this?
young.
So yummy.
They're hungry.
Damn it! That's my meat. I've never eaten anything like it in my
We're
entire
hungry too.
life. The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
He's Monokuma been in the wild.
This is bad. Seriously, this is really bad.
My. There's something inside the meat. Look what came out. Isn't that?
Is that an iron skewer?
Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
Congratulations, Gundam. That was the perfect line.
As expected of Teru Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
No, that's not as good as Gundam. Sorry, Nagito.
Nope.
You're wrong. I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone.
You're a liar.
I got it. You
A
all set
phony.
me up.
A big
You guys set me up. So you
liar.
can blame this on me.
Jeez, what a disappointment. Such
Yeah.
an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
Ooh.
He said, you're all nothing but a bunch of poor, loudmouth, fast food eating hicks.
You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say.
Let's just deal with Nagito later. More importantly, we should
I
first...
guess we need to settle this. Once and for all. To do that, we need to go over the entire incident from beginning to end and make everything clear.
Go over the entire incident. And then, I could prove Teruteru's crime. That's right. If we don't do that, we can't end this no matter how much time passes.
So, we need to do it.
Yeah, Paris Hilton.
Alright, now it's manga time.
Let's go.
With some of the best music, too.
I was gonna say the third one had the best music for that.
I'm not gonna argue with that.
I'm just sitting here eating ice cream.
Nice.
Does anybody want it? It's cookies and cream.
Nope.
I had something already.
Someone who gained weight, he pretty went fast in that one part of the manga. I hope he gets boiled alive like a lobster.
here's everything that happened in this case. Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the party started.
Maggie and Mr. L are loving this part, so here we go.
Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us. Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was underway.
Oh, sorry, Maggie's saying when's the next live after this? So Maggie, we are live on Wednesdays and Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then sometimes, if I'm lucky on the weekends, I try to do solo shows with games that only cater to me specifically.
But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion.
We'd love to see you around. If we see you enough, we recognize you, we'll shout you out, like we do with Mr. L every time.
Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m. The air conditioners in the
Chester
office
heard
and
the
dining
beeping
hall.
sounding.
They had already
like,
set
what the hell
timer
was that?
Thanks to the irons
Surprised
maxing
Kona
out the
didn't do
power
anything.
usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on.
Even if you make one noise, Kona's like, rough, rough.
It's like anything could set her off.
Yes, really, she's a guard dog.
Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness.
Mr. L, the reason why we didn't do Mario is because I was
But when
too
that
tired.
happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case.
I got my wish in the end.
That item was the night vision goggles. Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of
I guess my
security
wish
equipment
crap
with him.
worked.
When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move. He saw Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right. Everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
I just noticed it's 7:07 for me.
With this,
Maggie, are you on the West
killer finished
Coast?
their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage. They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point,
Must be,
or left it
because
near
it's
the
9
entrance
here.
of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed, but he had to retrieve that knife. And at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer.
Sophia
The
probably
killer had been waiting in the
OOP?
dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move.
What's OOP?
After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully
Okay, never
shouted
mind.
from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen.
Oh, like oops.
And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime, especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food. Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura?
No worries, Maggie.
That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong?
This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone.
Yes, you would.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I would not hit her. I did not.
Oh, hi, Hajime.
I was gonna go with mine too, but okay.
It seems this is the end.
Now it's time to see how he dies.
I feel bad for that voice actor, because he probably had to do multiple takes of that crying. And he was like, can we just stop? It's been 15 takes.
Hey, flip that. He's actually voiced with Todd Havercorn.
Maggie's on the West Coast. Yeah, because you're 3 hours behind us. So you would so for you, it would actually be 5 p.m. where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Near perfect score. But it wasn't for that damn minigame. 74 coins.
It looks like your argument has come to a close. Oops! I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate? Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time!
Mr. I was like, do more takes.
Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast
Get
your
down on
vote.
your knees and start
Just a
yelling
reminder,
in my
make
microphone.
triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier.
A great taking vote or die seriously.
Why did this happen?
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
For you.
Ukulele, ukulele.
Oh.
Popcorn!
That's not popcorn. It's
And don't-
coins.
And don't worry if you can't get to it live on the streams, Maggie. We always have VODs afterwards that you can go back and watch.
Yep.
Correct!
Yahoo! That's right! This time, the blackened responsible for killing Byakuya Togami is Teru Hanamura!
No.
Let's boil him like a fucking lobster!
Are you serious? Out of all these people, are you saying a ponce like him is the one who killed Byakuya? But... Why? Why did you kill him?
You've got it wrong.
It was a mistake. I'm telling you, it was just a mistake. I was only trying to save you guys.
Hey!
I was only trying to stop Nagito from murdering one of you. Huh? Trying to stop? What do you mean? I spent all morning in the old building preparing the dishes for the party. And then I heard a weird laughter near the dining hall, and when I peeked over there, I saw him. I saw Nagito in the middle of cleaning duty putting the knife under the table. I had a bad feeling about it, so I continued to watch what he was doing. And I saw him place the irons he brought in the storage room and mess with the air conditioner timers. Plus, he was grinning, just grinning by himself the whole time. So, I questioned him.
When that happened,
You caught me?
Oh, I've been caught?
What?
Been caught?
Hey!
What are you doing? What are you scheming? I'm planning to kill someone, of course. Teru, just to let you know, it's pointless of you to stop me. If you stop me now, it doesn't matter. I will never give up. Whether it's tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or the days beyond that, I'll definitely start the killing.
Impossible!
What? No matter how much you want to leave this island, that's just... I see. So that's what you think.
Well...
But that's not it at all. This isn't about my survival. I just want the killing to start.
What?
What are you saying? I love everyone here. That's why I want to be of good use to them. I love all of the Ultimates, and I admire them for being symbols of hope.
Amazing!
That's right. In the name of hope, I love everyone's talents from the bottom of my heart. That's why I don't want them to lose against something like killing. I want them to prove to me that hope will never lose, no matter how daunting the despair they face may seem. I want everyone to prove to me that hope will never lose the despair.
No.
What are you saying? I don't understand at all.
See?
See? Isn't it typical that if you face a strong enemy, you will become even stronger yourself? Which means the stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone's hope will become, right? I want to see that brightness, and in order to see it, I'm going to become everybody's stepping stone. I want to make your hope shine. It's as simple as that. That's right, I yearn for a powerful hope that can overcome any kind of despair.
You're kidding, right?
Don't tell me you're actually serious.
Man.
So you don't understand. That's fine. I don't really mind. I'm just an obsessed fanboy, so it's alright that this love of mine is unrequited. I suppose I could be called the ultimate fanatic.
No way!
There's something wrong with you. Really? Do you really think so? Do you really think there's something wrong with me?
Yes!
But isn't that what love is?
No!
No!
He's cooking for Cocoa Puffs, my guy.
Nagito, what is the meaning of this? Explain it to me. I don't understand anything about this story at all.
See?
You see, if you have a favorite boxer, don't you want him to fight against a strong opponent and win?
Don't fuck with me!
You better not compare us to that.
What?
Am I wrong? It's a given that trials are necessary to become strong. And the harsher the trial, the stronger you become, no? For mere humans, killings are simply a tragedy, but for worthy humans, a trial such as this can elevate their status to an even higher level.
Amazing.
It's amazing to me that someone as untalented as myself can become that trial. There's no point in someone like me surviving. It's far more significant for me to die as everyone's trial.
Great.
There's no greater honor than becoming the foundation so that your values may ascend to brave new heights.
What's going on?
That's it, you're being locked in your room.
Stop it! You're seriously starting to piss me off.
What's going on?
I don't understand at all. Are you saying you basically wanted to commit murder for fun?
It's not the same as someone killing for fun, but I guess it looked the same in your eyes. I have no intention of surviving and leaving you all to die. Is that why you didn't mind when Teru discovered your plan?
That's wrong.
Or perhaps that was intentional too.
Huh?
So...
Nagito wanted to involve us in the killing. Plus, it'd be better for him if the mystery was more complex. Isn't that why you blatantly revealed your plan to Teru? You expected it to pique Teru's curiosity, and you looked forward to the mystery becoming more complex.
Well, you're basically right. It's true I was looking forward to that. That's why I took the time to tell him about the secret passage I found while I was cleaning.
What?
That was your doing as well?
You're right.
I just casually mentioned it. Oh, it's dangerous if you fall, so don't get too close to it.
Hey!
This dude, he's seriously batshit crazy. He's insane. That's right. That's why I tried to stop him, you know.
However...
Kill Byakuya instead.
I don't know. Because Nagito is the one who was supposed to take that knife. That's why I aimed and thrusted the iron skewer there.
Whoa!
But why is Byakuya the one who died? It was supposed to be Nagito, not him. Byakuya probably tried to stop Nagito from grabbing the knife. And then in place of Nagito...
Nope.
No. I don't think that's it.
Huh?
Perhaps.
Byakuya was probably trying to protect Nagito.
What? What did you say?
See?
'Cause Byakuya said so, didn't he?
Don't worry. As long as I'm the leader, I won't let anyone become a victim.
I will guide you all.
That much I promise.
As long as he was wearing the night vision goggles, I'm sure he saw someone moving under the floorboards. And that someone was aiming for Nagito.
Why?
So, Byakuya gave his life to protect Nagito. Giving... I can't say that word, Genie's name's in front of it.
Oh, even
though he was trying to take the knife.
I see. Byakuya is amazing. To keep his promise to protect everyone, he actually threw his own life away. And yet...
Such despair.
I never expected an ending like this. Oh, correcting Chiaki, it's Nagito, T-O-E. But we shouldn't let him die in vain. I'm sure everyone will become even stronger by overcoming this despair.
No way.
Sorry, I had to scold the cat. Could it be you knew Byakuya would protect you, so you set him up to fail?
Someone like me?
Of course not. I'm not that good at calculating. I just took some precautionary measures. The results of that were going to be my fun for later. Just kidding.
How unexpected.
But I never expected it would turn out like this. I never thought I'd be the one to survive. But since it was my life that had been saved, I didn't want to just waste it. So that's why I decided to help Teru. Why? Why? Well, because Teru decided to commit his crime because he also had strong hope, right? Which means his actions were motivated by hope. If he was willing to go that far, I thought he might truly be the person whose existence I was waiting for. I thought he might be the hope that could defeat any type of despair. In order for me to confirm it, I decided to help Teru. What do you mean confirm? Just stop it already.
Well...
Plus, I couldn't really help myself when I also empathized with Teru. After all, he wanted to kill me, but he ended up killing Byakuya instead, you know. If I left him in that confused state, this trial might have been ruined, right?
Isn't that right?
But in order for our hope to grow, this trial was absolutely necessary. That's why I decided to help him. I told him, I don't care if I die, so you should just focus on escaping this island.
Right?
Those are my exact words to him before the investigation. Isn't that right, Teru?
Man.
In the end, my help just wasn't enough, and this turned out to be a bad ending for Teru. But you should be proud of yourself. You will not die in vain.
Great!
You will become a splendid sacrifice for everyone else so their hopes can grow even more powerful.
Impossible!
Sacrifice?
Shut up! Shut up!
Seriously, stop it already. I'm gonna go crazy just listening to you.
Hey.
Hey, is it really okay for us to just leave this crazy bastard alone like this?
Huh?
Isn't it better if we just fucking kill him off?
Kill, he said. High school students are so violent these days. But the person who's gonna get killed now isn't Nagito, it's Teru.
What's the matter?
You didn't forget, right? Because I told you already at the beginning, right? If the blackened killer loses, a fun punishment awaits them.
Wait!
Hold on!
No.
That was... how should I put it? An accident. An act of self-defense. Not intentional. Anyway, I feel it's possible it's not my fault.
Hey! It doesn't matter if it's an accident, self-defense, or intentional. A murder is still a murder. If you kill someone, that's murder.
Hey!
But isn't there anything like sympathy judgments, excruciating circumstances, or maybe even probation?
Impossible!
I don't accept any of those claims.
That's not...
Hey!
Save me, you guys! I was only trying to stop Nagito, so...
Why you? Be honest. After learning about Nagito's plan, you saw an opportunity, right? You probably thought nobody would find out if you killed him after messing up his plan, right? That's what you thought, right?
Wrong!
There's no way a person who has no malice would kill someone like that. In truth, you are just desperate to kill Nagito and willing to sacrifice everybody else to survive, right? Just be honest already, at least in the end.
No.
That is...
Teru.
Why?
If you only didn't try to kill Nagito, Byakuya would still be alive.
Answer me.
Why did you try to commit murder? Answer me, Teru.
I just wanted to go home.
I needed to go back home no matter what!
Because...
well, you're going to purgatory.
She's waiting for me. Mama is waiting for me at home. She's waiting all by herself for the day I graduate Hope Speak Academy and come home.
Okay, I'm going now. When
Oh
I
my
come
God.
back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
Oh my. You're still talking about that?
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right? So, I know it's gonna be
Here's a bowl
difficult by
cut.
yourself, but
Yeah.
wait for me until then, okay?
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my best to keep the Hanamura Diner from going out of business until then.
Mom, you don't have to work so hard. What if you collapse again while I'm gone?
I'll be fine. Moms are strong. I won't lose to some illness.
I know that already.
I know that already.
I promised her I'd become a full-fledged cook and save the Hanamura Diner. Mama is waiting for me to keep that promise. Even though she's sick and alone, she's still waiting for me.
That's why I need to go home!
Teru.
But if we were told our memories were stolen and that several years have passed since our first day,
Hey!
then what happened to the Hanamura Diner? What happened to my mom who's still waiting for me?
So, you did believe what Monokuma said.
Damn it!
You were saying all along, it's okay, I'll never believe something like this. So why?
Wrong!
I still don't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. It has to be a lie.
That's why I wanted to go home!
I wanted to go home and confirm it. I wanted to make sure it was all just a lie. I wanted to make sure that I still have a place to call home. No, Teru, you... I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's not that Teru didn't believe it. He believed it more than anybody else here. That's why he kept denying it. Because he believed it, he needed to deny it. Damn it. If only I knew how he felt, something like this never would have happened. I wanted to confirm by any means necessary. I had to do something. That's when I heard Nagito's plan. I found out he was going to kill someone if I left him alone. That's why...
Fine.
So, you wanted the first kill.
I'm sorry.
You guys... It doesn't mean I wanted to sacrifice any of you, but it was the only thing I could do. And I ended up killing Byakuya instead of Nagito. I see.
I think I'm the one who went crazy.
Teru.
I see. Interesting, but as far as motives to kill are concerned, wanting to see your mom is boring.
Hey, just because you don't have a mom who loves you doesn't mean you can say that. Wait, what?
What?
So, yahoo!
It seems there's no point in basking in the afterglow, so let's hurry up and begin the punishment.
You can't!
I think it's already said, Joe.
Jeez, get out of my way!
Oh!
Well now.
There, now that the annoying little sister has been dealt with, let's get back to business.
Wait, you defeat the Huns?
Hold on a sec. I'm not asking for forgiveness anymore, but at least...
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For Teru Hanamura, the ultimate cook.
Hey!
Call me chef! No, wait, that's not what I...
Please!
Please tell me at least, what happened to the Hanamura diner? To Mama?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Lies! I won't believe this!
I won't believe it!
Mama!
Time to have some fun, circus.
Been waiting for this.
Oh, grabbed him by the hair croissant.
Oh shit, we're going fucking Hellraiser on it now.
This is a callback for the first game, kinda.
Could have dragged Nagito with you, man.
Deep
probably
fried
wouldn't work,
terror. Apocalypse Now reference.
Yep.
I love the smell of fried fish in the morning! Now with some butter, and now we add the salt!
Well, that looks like eggs.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are making egg-fried Teru.
It's Hanko bread. Look at this.
Oh, we're gonna take his ass to a volcano.
Spoiler alert, this is where Chapter 5 of Mario RPG takes place.
Oh my god!
Part 2 end with a volcano.
He's fried chicken now, guys.
Let's go to the baseball game and serve him up to the fans.
Wait, did he see cars while he was there?
That's in space. Yahoo!
No, before.
Yeah!
The adrenaline is rushing through me.
Damn it!
Oh, are you fucking serious?
How cruel.
Why? Why did you do something so cruel?
What?
Huh? Didn't you learn when you were in elementary school? If you badmouth someone, the teacher writes it in a note and makes whoever you badmouthed read it to you in front of the class.
No.
When that happens, only then do you think about how it feels to be badmouthed. The same applies to murder.
What are you saying?
Are you the one who drove him to do it?
You have the stupid bike.
Nice!
Well, it can't be helped. Rules are rules, and this is the killing rule after all.
What rule? You're the one who's breaking the rules.
I can't just let that slide. What do you mean?
When you mentioned the motive, didn't you also promise something?
However, there's a catch.
Don't tell me the catch is...
Figured it out yet? That's right, you guys have to kill each other. That's my bargaining point. You guys want to know, right? You want your school memories returned to you, right? Then you better start killing. A penny for your thoughts and a murder for your memories.
Why? Why didn't you tell Teru Teru about his mom or his diner? He had a right to know.
You...
Yeah, us too. We all have a right to know.
Bastard!
Hey, hurry up and tell us. What did you mean earlier when you mentioned our school memories?
Oh yeah, I did promise to return your memories after the killing began.
You're gonna do it, but Bib is kind of...
But I never told you guys that I'd tell you right away.
What?
Ah.
Not fair.
Of course!
I'll keep my promise to return your memories someday, but it's still not clear when that someday will actually be.
I must excuse myself as well. There's something that I need to do.
You just shit her diaper.
What the heck?
So cruel!
That's not fair. They both ran away.
Then...
Monokuma had us wrapped around his finger after all.
Stupid!
Teru, you stupid.
Such despair.
An ending like this is just full of despair. A seriously tragic despair. But still, at times like this, as the symbols of hope, you guys need to keep doing your best.
Ugh. You are really smiling.
I love to smile.
Crap!
How come you can smile in a situation like this, you creep?
Nope.
Hold on. I'm sad too, you know. Sorry, I broke character for a second.
He's bipolar.
Oh, what the fuck? He does not represent us.
Neurodivergent he is not. This guy is level on fascist. Didn't I tell you? From the bottom of my heart, I truly love you all. You ultimates who inspire hope in your splendid talents. There's no way I could be happy when we've lost such a talented individual.
Don't fuck with me!
Don't go saying creepy
Yandere
shit. I'll
confirmed.
fucking kill you. Please, kill me anytime.
What?
What?
Please.
If you hate me, I don't mind you killing me. I've already prepared myself to become your stepping stone.
Someone like me.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
If absolute hope can be born from that, then my life is nothing special.
Tell to our fan base, if you ever act like this towards me, I swear I will fucking get a restraining order against you. I will.
How messed up are you?
Hey.
However, if you're gonna kill me, make sure you discuss it with me beforehand, okay? You see, if you do that, then I can cooperate with the killer. Are you seriously intending to help the killer? It's really not that big of a deal. If you're students of Hope's Peak Academy, if you're the symbols of hope who possess the chosen talents, Then it shouldn't matter to you guys at all if I cooperate with the killer, right?
You fiend.
Declaring so confidently that you'll side with the killer.
Hey!
Maybe this was his plan all along. Ugh. Since he's willing to work with the killer, he wants us to think it's better for us not to kill him.
Well, I don't mind what you think of me. In actuality, thanks to Byakuya, I'm starting to feel a small desire to live.
This is exciting!
Mostly, I just want to watch everyone destroy all the despair that comes for you, one after the other. Just kidding.
You pissed me off.
Circus?
Oh, hold on.
Mr. Olseg, yes, helping a killer is no biggie.
Can we put him in the crate?
How the fuck did I get it? Hey, can I punch ya? I just won't be satisfied until I punch ya.
You could punch me anytime. I'll even tell you exactly where to punch me.
Where did I leave off in, like, saying, oh yeah, if any fan that act like that son of a bitch, I will definitely get a restraining order against you.
Maggie's like, I don't get how 97% of the Danganronpa audience has a crush on him.
People pair this guy with Sans.
Yes, this guy definitely has stands. In fact, I think he's the number...
That's not what he said.
No, they're talking about the character from Undertale, Sans.
No, but I'm saying, regardless, this guy, Nagito, is the #2 most popular character in Japan. Let's stop
They used to pair him with Shrek, but then Undertale came out.
Yeah.
Let's stop this already. It's just gonna be a waste of time if we keep dealing with him.
What?
Even Hajime hates me now?
How unfortunate.
That stings. I felt you and I were quite similar. Your kiss meant nothing. You were probably thinking about all the despair you were gonna put on me after the kissing and everything. What is that?
Isn't that right?
You hold a special feeling towards Hope's Peak Academy just like me. Don't put me in the same category as you.
Hey.
But how can you say you're not? Monokuma said it himself. We don't know anything about each other's true nature. No, if it's true that our school memories were stolen, it's the same as not knowing our true selves too. Especially for you, right? Someone who can't even remember what his talent is. Akane, please feel free to punch him.
I want to punch
him.
Will do! Wait!
Hold on!
Please stop!
Please stop this at once! Nothing will come from fighting like this. There is something else that we must do.
Huh? Can we put him in the crate? I want to put him in a crate.
Something else?
Please listen.
Maggie's like, chapter 6 is gonna be wild.
Each other in a place like this. There is something more important we must do.
Let me ask.
Which is?
Do our best.
You fiend.
Well?
We must first leave here, then get some rest. And then, we all shall work together and do our best. Do our best, so we would never have to come back here again.
Perhaps.
That is what I believe we must do right now.
I am sorry.
I'm sorry. If only I was a better motivational speaker.
No, that really touched my heart. You're totally right. What we need to do right now is do our best. If we do our best, it's definitely gonna pay off, right?
Yes.
Simp.
That is right.
Like...
But what do we have to work hard at?
I do not know, but we must do our best.
Jeez. I don't get you at all. Are you some kind of asshole?
Well?
It's fine if you don't know. What matters is that you hold on to the feeling that you have to do your best.
Right?
So, let's do our best. Let's make sure a killing like this never happens again.
But...
It's scary, but doing our best is not the only option. There's no way I'm doing what Eagle did.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright. I don't know what y'all talking about, but let's do our best for now.
Fine.
Very well. Even if we are not able to change the future, I guess I should at least change my tomorrow. Damn fiend. I won't give up until the very end. I won't die in vain. I'll give my entire existence, my entire power, my entire body and soul and fight to the very end. Yeah, you're right. Let's definitely work together and leave this island. Do our best. We kept using that phrase over and over again, even though we knew they were just cheap, meaningless, empty words. Regardless, we still said it, and we continued to say it over and over again without stopping. Mr. L's like, I'm gonna do my best to eat all the food and keeping an eye on Nagito. Thus, the curtain had fallen upon the class trial where Byakuya and Teru were sacrificed. Afterwards, we left the trial grounds and returned to the mainland of Jabberwock Island. For the time being, we decided to go back to our cottages.
So, like, we're not gonna put him in the crate?
No, we're just gonna let him go back to his room.
Oh, you guys suck.
After experiencing something like that, there's no way I could fall asleep. I gave up, got out of bed, and began walking around the hotel grounds for no real reason. And for a split second, my mind read that as I gave up, got out of bed, and became a vegan. I don't know why, but began suddenly looked like vegan to my eyes.
What the fuck did I come back to?
After not doing much of anything, I dully looked up at the sky.
Joe thought it said vegan for a hot minute when it began.
I lost sound for a second and I had to go back in.
And there, just like before, there it was, the night sky brimming with stars. Stars that looked like they were about to fall into my hands like fluttering snow. As I looked up at such a beautiful night sky, I can go anywhere. That thought crossed my mind for some reason. This sky is connected to anywhere, even to my daily life. That's why I might be able to go home. That's right, I'm definitely going to go home. That's when it happened. As I stared up at the night sky, I felt a strange convergence of sensation. And then, while I continued to stare at the night sky, I felt my entire body stiffen with that sensation. Isn't this...
Is someone watching me?
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
And I have no privacy. Oh, whoa.
No.
Oh, 19 days left before the pizza gets here.
Before Mario says
Sorry, we're from a very old restaurant where pizza takes for like fucking months.
Maggie's like, I wish I could live in the Danganronpa world instead of the real world, even if I do get murdered. And Mr. L's like, what are you talking about? Okay, so I lost 2 of my characters.
At least it wasn't me this time.
Yes, this is badge is 3 stars. I think that's the stars that you get when you're a chef. We got a stick. Great.
Yeah, wooden stick.
Great, I get to carry the stick back with me.
Hey, Kona, you want to play fetch?
No, she's not a fetch person, actually. And no, Mr. L, the pizza's not free. I know Maggie, I think, likes the pizza idea.
Krusty Krab pizza. That's why it's taking so long.
Yeah, Krusty Krab pizza.
We don't deliver. We don't deliver, but you do.
Ew.
Can't you at least get Gundam to do it? Great idea. Take him with you. Did somebody call my name?
What? No soda? How am I supposed to...
I have delivered to you the ultimate in food. Its deliciousness will bring you into the fiery depths of hell.
Dude, you don't want Mr. L going after Mr. Gundam when he delivers the pizza.
No. Everybody in this chat loves Gundam. Nobody's gonna talk bad about Gundam at all.
No, I'm talking about he might try to pull him into the bed.
Oh, God. Oh, my God, Circus. Oh, God. Just, like, imagine, like, a preview of, like, of our things with Joe doing his Gundam voice.
You wanted pizza. I have delivered to you a pizza with the finest Italian ingredients. 4 heaping layers of cheese, an innumerable amount of tomato sauce, and 7 different versions of sausage, all combined into a meat lovers.
Dark from the underworld.
Summoned by Satan himself. It's the spiciest of sausages. I raised the pigs that made it myself. Free-roaming pigs, mind you. I do not like those evil machines that just trap chickens and pigs and cows inside buildings that don't allow them to roam free. Such evilness is something that even I would rebel against. And all of those evil corporations like Walmart, Target, Amazon, and Google will all bow down to me at the end of the day.
Calm down, happy boy.
Hey, Circus, doesn't that remind you of, like, the Brood Witch from Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
It's been a while since I've seen that.
It's like
but I want candy. I'm happy.
Brood Witch, forged in darkness from wheat harvested in hell's half-acre. Baked by Beelzebub, slathered with mayonnaise, beaten from the evil eggs of dark chickens, force-fed to dogs by the hands of a one-eyed madman.
That is definitely something Gundam would say.
It's the teat of a fanged cow, layered with 666 separate meats from an animal which has maggots for blood.
That is definitely a Gundam saying. Now I'm thinking, like, there should just be a thing where I just read Gundam, like, I read Shakespeare in Gundam's voice.
Oh, can we do that one night?
Yeah, you just have to give me some random Shakespeare quotes, and I'll just do, a whole Gundam thing.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna let you do Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo, oh Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo?
Deny my father and refuse thy Oh my god, that
Maggie's like, do y'all have a favorite character from the games?
Oh, what made you think that, Maggie?
I don't know if that's an illegitimate question, though, but I mean...
What Maggie say? I didn't hear it, I was coughing.
Do y'all have a fave character from the games?
No, I don't.
Well,
seriously, I can't compete with this guy, and even I've done Shakespeare.
Oh my god, Monokuma doing Henry VIII.
Oh god, I don't even know any Henry VIII quotes.
Me neither.
The period pieces in Shakespeare were not my deal back then. Maggie says, yes, it was a joke. Maggie, I already love you as it is, so...
Oh, I can imagine Monokuma doing fucking Hamlet.
Yes.
God.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
Oh god.
Alas, poor Monokuma. I knew him well.
The shit we come up with.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, that's why people stick around, to be quite honest with you. It's the game brings you in, it's the personalities that keep you around. That's always been a quote of mine throughout the course of time. It's always the content, it's always the games, that bring you in, and it's always the people that make you stick around, because you imagine how many people that you have watched on here be like, hey guys, I'm doing a let's play of this game that I've only played for 2 times. Let me do this. Oh no! What? I practiced this, and I can't believe I died 5 times, and then you're just like, I can't watch this guy. This guy just does not know how to play this. And then you have a VTuber, and then you love the VTuber because when they play Banjo-Kazooie, they go ekum bokum, ekum bokum, ekum bokum every time they collect the Mumbo tokens, and you're like, I'm staying to watch the Banjo-Kazooie let's play just so I can say ekum bokum, ekum bokum.
Dude, my thing is just to try to interact with the fans, because that's what makes her channel.
I mean, that's what makes the shows. I mean, after Legends was done, I was like, same formula, just games and bring them in. That's generally what I was thinking in my head, but...
And even jokes, too, don't forget.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we got Soul Plan. I mean, I can't imagine... There are so many people that love the Phoenix Wright as a Virgin video, just because people were like, it's like, I can't believe that Phoenix said that.
We have some fucking crazy times.
And then the kink vibe that Phoenix found out about.
I'm trying to remember what video I watched of us the other day that we did.
I don't know. Again, like I said, if there's anything you want
history on your YouTube channel, then you'll see.
No, that's what I was saying. If you ever want, like, the host, I'm saying, like, if there's any point you want me to clip a video, all you have to do is press a button on my keyboard, and it gets the last 2 minutes of where I clipped it. And then if not, I can just download the video and then just go through everything again.
Oh, we had this clip. I was watching the clip, and I was laughing at it. I'm going through my history right now to see what I was watching.
God, now I'm just thinking, Karma's got a football team. What if Gundam all decided, you know what, I'm going to take over the Miami team. Our 2 teams will go in raging battle.
Yeah, I'm Karma.
No, Karma's just over there going, well, I got 4 weddings to prepare, and then I have to also clean up everything over at the prison because somebody threw up on all the oatmeal I made.
It was disgusting.
I'm looking at you, Pesci. Well, I mean, after I tried to fly from space, I ended up crash landing on a planet and ended up committing mass murder because my rocket crashed into an unknown city, but I didn't know. But they locked me up anyway. I really thought your oatmeal was good, but... bleh.
Pesci, it had a rat in it.
Yes, I don't know how the rat got in there. It's the secret ingredient to my oatmeal.
I'm still trying to find the video I watched yesterday of us.
What?
Yeah, I watched one of our videos that you clipped, and I was laughing at it.
Oh,
I think I said...
Go out, gas. Is it the one about the Britney Shakespeare thing?
Oh, yeah, Britney Shakespeare.
I don't think that's the one.
No. I mean, there's still plenty of them out there. I mean, as we go on, there's going to be things I'm going to have to clip for, like, videos and, for those little live short clips that they do now, which, by the way, they're like, oh, yeah, you got to do those in order to get the algorithm up, because no longer is it about having good content. You have to actually please the algorithm with likes and everything, which is why, you always have to say at the end of the video, you notice how every YouTuber does things now? It's like, hey guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that like button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you know exactly when a video comes out of mine. I upload every Friday at 8 p.m. so that you don't miss a video. I'm giving you the content that you want, so please keep giving me the views. And my philosophy is, I go against the algorithm. I just make what I fucking want. Yeah. And it seems to be doing well with 2 people liking it, so, I mean, it's honest that way. Because you can have 100 fake fans, and you're not going to have as much fun, because then it becomes a job. When you just do this for almost 3 hours, and you're just doing this for fun with your friends, and with people in the chat, just brutally enjoying what you're doing, that's more worth it than anything else.
I think that's what YouTube has lost over the years, trying to be too corporate and stuff. People just forgot how creative and all that stuff.
And you know what the fucked up thing is? Like a lot of the advertiser people they're trying to bend over backwards for, they're a lot worse with like the ads that they show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I'm not kidding here. There are people who have paid to show stock video with porn overlaid on it.
Yeah.
That's been on this site.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. L and Maggie are talking in the chat about how Mr. L's sister puts honey in the oatmeal, and it actually makes it tastier. And Maggie's like saying, "Oh, organic honey from the farmer's market is even better." Maggie, that is great that you like farmer's markets and you like the real shit. That's good, because I cook, but a lot of the ingredients I get are from farmer's markets or fresh markets. Yeah, a lot of YouTubers are leaving this year. Yeah, because they're going to Kick. Because Kick is like, hey, we'll pay you $250,000 just to come on our site just so you can watch videos of somebody else's videos. Because, you know, there's a lot of those live streamers that just watch other people's videos and react to it with just the simple, what? Oh my god! And that's the only thing they provide. It's not really transformative content at that point because you're not really commenting on it. You're just going, whoa! That's like so wow! And then they just keep watching it.
There's guy on YouTube who was proven to recycle his reaction.
Yeah.
So he's not even, like, you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I do. Oh, sorry, not Mr. L's sister. Sorry, Maggie's sister. What am I doing? I'm so in Gundam brain right now. Yeah, XQC.
Oh yeah, I know what video it was. It was Tommy Wiseau versus Monokuma. That's the one I was watching.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You couldn't kill me if you tried, Tommy. I'd kill you bear.
Oh, I forgot I watched that one the other day.
Tommy, if you want to leave the room, you have to kill Lisa. I will never kill Lisa. Lisa is my love. Then you will never leave this room, and you will always be watching her and Mark fuck on the stairwell.
I'm fed up with this world. Boom. He kills himself instead.
Yeah.
And Monokuma's like, sorry, Tommy, that didn't count.
Lisa ends up killing Mark, and then Lisa accidentally overeats on herself. Then he's just hiding in the closet, and he's the real winner.
Okay. The storytelling is going too far.
I'm just saying, he literally was hiding in a fucking closet, trying to get away from everybody trying to kill him because he knew he was fucking patient zero.
All right, well, we got to end the stream anyway because it's getting to 11 for Sylph and I, but for the other two, it's like 10 over there. So,
I know.
Okay.
Our brains are fried right now.
Yeah, everybody, thank you so much for watching today. And we will be back, or I will try, because it's a 3-day weekend for me at work, so maybe I'll do something special for the weekend. You know, there's still some games that I still haven't played yet. I still have to get through Mario Brothers Wonder, and everybody's got to see the pink elephants in space. So maybe I'll play a little bit of LSD Mario on the weekend. And then, what is it? Maggie's like, no, please don't leave me. But anyway, sorry, Maggie.
We'll be back. We will be back Wednesday.
Maggie, if you like the channel so much, don't forget, every time a stream is gonna come on, it's gonna notify you if you're subscribed, so you'll know.
The notification bell works.
Yeah, but Wednesday we'll be back with more. We'll either do our Mario RPG to make up for the fact that we did it Friday, or we'll do Danganronpa again, and I'll just do Mario RPG on Friday again. Well, we'll figure it out. And then we got 2 weeks until Ace Attorneys 4 through 6 come out, and I can't show it to you 3 yet because we still have to get through the third game yet. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to play it by myself off camera. But oh man. But anyway, good night, everybody, and we'll catch you then.